Keep your wits about you, Watson. Should you witness anything out of the ordinary, no matter how trifling it seems, go immediately to the valley and ask for Superintendent Bilger. I know him. He's a trustworthy fellow and has been informed of your presence in his district. He should prove to be an able ally.
Here now, this is hardly reassuring. Coachman, wait for me here.
Firstly, what happened to Watson's arse in that carriage? And secondly, how much do you want to bet that everyone here speaks perfect English?
How can I help you, Mynheer?
Good day, sir. I am Dr. Watson. I have just come from London and...
You must see Fraulein Muller, please, if you could. She is over there.
She was so impatient to receive your visit. She has made remarkable progress. But the doctor can explain everything far better than I. Look, here she is now. My little daughter.
I should leave these good people to their reconciliation. Bad weather, eh?
As you say, Mynheer.
Good day, miss. I am Dr. Watson. I believe you have word of my visit.
Indeed, Doctor. Your letter said you wished to speak with Dr. Gyjax. I will see if he is ready to receive you.
Thank you, miss.
Good morning, Dr. Watson. I must say I viewed your letter with both astonishment and pride. You want to know more about our methods of treatment in order to compare them with those applied in your country.
Indeed, Doctor. I am sure that we British could learn a great deal from our colleagues on the continent.
You are quite right, my dear Doctor. But this professional consultation could have been managed with greater efficiency and ease by correspondence. I'm sure you can understand my time, as is yours, is quite valuable. Pray tell, what precisely brought you to the Black Edelweiss, Dr. Watson?
It is quite simple. Through some random events, I encountered a man who was a former patient of yours. His actions suggested that he was suffering from such disorders as...
Good morning. I am Amos Colby from the Northwood Agency of Boston, Massachusetts.
Is something wrong, Doctor?
Upon my word, this man who claims to be from the Northwood Agency is an obvious fraud. The true Amos Colby died and was buried just a few days ago in London. I must now tell you everything. I am here because one of your staff has engaged in a dangerous trade between this institution and parties in England. Moreover, those activities are tied to a murderous sect which...
And you think that this man could be one of them?
Indeed. It is entirely within reason that he is here to eliminate any traces of their criminal enterprise, if you see my meaning.
Indeed I do, Doctor. Let me show you out.
I trust that...
Please return at this same time tomorrow. and I promise I will be entirely at your disposal. But I entreat you, please maintain complete discretion on these matters. May I depend on your cooperation?
Most assuredly, but...
Good morning, sir. How may I be of assistance?
You can start by telling your men to all take a few steps back. Then we can have a nice friendly...
Very interesting. We have indications of a personality breakdown and related paranoia. I must ask you to come with me to the examination room so we can reveal your deeper problems. Do not worry, it's nothing serious.
Stand where you are!
Yeah, this kind of confused me at first too.
If I fill it with water, the doctor will have only a harmless injection to use.
But no, it's just Sherlock in disguise.
And there, it is done.
Several drops alone will be enough to sedate a horse. There. That's excellent. Kunz, throw him into the holding chamber.
I would feel more comfortable without this costume. However, I am here and in proper place due to Watson's singular assistance. I must remember to thank him later. Let's hope he will act according to our plan. My next move is to learn if the London kidnapper has some accomplice here.
The last scenario was timed, and if you didn't dilute the sedative, then nothing really changes apart from this screen looks a bit funny.
Lord, what a stench! This wretch reeks of alcohol. Taking into account his state, he has also been dosed with a good amount of some soporific. The nurse will return soon. I must make it appear as if I am still here.
Okay, so it's this old trick.
The nurse will return soon. I must make it appear as if I am still here. This should complete the illusion of my presence. For how long, I can't be sure.
And I believe we actually have a new document. This strange poem. Stars like maggots in the fruit. Lovely. Okay. Now it's time to escape. Now, what we have to do here is put these numbers in order. So, we need to put them in a way where we can, well, put them back in order, I suppose. Oh, so it actually negates it if you choose a wrong option. Okay. I believe. Let me just try. Yeah, it does. Okay. Makes things a bit more simpler.
Closed. Tight. I encourage all personnel to read Dr. Blensmoth's book. When you finish with it, please leave it here for your colleagues, Dr. Gyjax. I must hide and avoid the nurse, else he will raise an alarm, and I must find some means of neutralizing him. Perhaps I could put him to sleep somehow.
Now this is where I discovered that there is actually a button to switch between third person and first person, and that is control. As the guide I'm using mentions that we need to crouch, and we crouch by using the control button, but that just enables the view switching. As it turns out, we don't actually need to crouch in this, well, in the remastered version anyway.
An old puppet, almost as welcoming as Fraulein Muller. I must hide and avoid the nurse, else he will raise an alarm, and I must find some means of neutralizing him. Perhaps I could put him to sleep somehow. A scale. This won't be of any use to me.
Although, interesting paintings.
Hey, you! What are you doing out there? Huh? You are not a nurse. Come on, get me out of here.
I'm very sorry, my friend. I can't help you as I'm just passing by.
I'm not your friend. I am Maurizio. I can promise you won't get very far if you don't set me free. My cries will bring the entire hospital on your trail.
Well, my friend, I mean Maurizio, it looks like you have logic on your side, but I don't have the key to your cell, and the door looks quite solidly built. What do you make of our dilemma?
The door may be solid, but the lock is worthless. There is a room at the end of the corridor where the repairman from the mainland stores his supplies. I am positive there is a crowbar inside. The key is hidden in a crack near the door, as he's afraid of losing it. Come back for me when you get the crowbar.
I guess that we're getting this person a crowbar.
Attention. Reconstruction and installation of water pipe. Dangerous. Do not enter. We shall definitely enter. Closed. Tight.
Okay, well, I'm just going to switch to this other view momentarily. I feel like I'm going to use it occasionally. Now, okay, so you can't actually see the key in there. Oh, okay, maybe because it was in this crack just here. Maybe? Wait, the prompt was up here. Anyway, let's just go on. Let's just examine these syringes. 15mm, 18, and 12.
The diameter of this pipe is 10mm.
Too small?
The diameter of this pipe is 18mm.
Not big enough for the 18.
The diameter of this pipe is 16mm. The diameter of this pipe is 22mm.
Okay, so the most suitable one would be this one.
These pipes are too large to carry more than one at a time.
Oh, okay, that would make it very inconvenient to choose the wrong one. Oh yes. There we go. So why does he get a name plaque, but no one else does? Mauricio?
Oh, bless you. And here you are. Greetings. Careful. You best not linger here. If they find you, they will throw you down below. Into the depths. Into hell.
What's he doing there? Stop him, quickly!
Stand where you are! Ah! Ah!
It seems that Maurizio finally attracted some attention. Excellent. Now the stairs are clear and I may return upstairs. I must hide and avoid the nurse, else he will raise an alarm, and I must find some means of neutralizing him. Perhaps I could put him to sleep somehow. Well done. Their laboratory seems to have all the usual equipment. If need be, I can use this.
Okay.
This is a letter from Gyjax, as this is clearly his signature. I don't understand. Stones? What stones could he mean?
Something tells me that Gyjax is not planning to honour his meeting with Watson.
This product is primarily composed of potash, which, if blended in precise proportions with water and chlorine, creates a spectacular smoke. But I will also need a bottle or container of some sort. These cans won't do, they're too large. Strange, these appear to be pink crystals. This box contains bottles labelled Black Edelweiss, which are identical to those found in the London sect hideouts. As I suspected, they most definitely came from here. I will take one. These boxes contain chlorine. This book appears to be an inventory ledger. However, it is in code, and I don't have the time to properly decipher it. I see Dr. Gyjax's signature at the bottom of each page. Interesting. This book must detail his shipments to England. This letter is dated 2 weeks ago. Dr. Blensmoth's book, Mind, Its Strength and Its Secrets. Promising title.
I believe we have seen all that we need to see in here. We may return for these bottles soon. Now it's time to follow Maurizio's footsteps, which I believe was up this way. People in this game are really bad for dropping their keys.
Closed tight. Closed tight.
Oh yes, the old spoon trick.
As long as I keep my distance, I now appear as if I am a male nurse.
It seems like this is Fraulein Muller's office.
Closed tight. Closed tight.
Oh dear.
Nurse, make him stop. He must stop that.
What is the problem, madam?
Bauer must stop at once. The birds have not been fed for 2 days. Bauer must have taken the seed.
I want them to fly. Fly out, fly out. When they fly, birds will be everywhere, and all the men in white will run all around. Run, run everywhere. Yes, fly, little men, after the birds. Run here, run there, run everywhere, men in white. Run, run, run. They won't see me, the men in white. Chase the little birds far, far away from here. Then I will go where I like. Go here, go there, go everywhere.
Extraordinary. These are all bird variants that can speak.
Now that was some kind of big hint. we are pretty much done for this section. But we will return. Well, we've done as much as we can pretty much do.
Excuse me, miss.
Go away, you swine! Leave, or I'll make you bleed! Oh, where are you hiding? Where are you? Don't leave me all alone. Hide you.
Closed tight.
Yeah, we're going to get a lot of that.